Julian has never had an allegation of a sexual nature or a criminal nature made against him, apart from a bit of look-see hacking, which was not criminal. No sexual allegations. He goes to Sweden, starts to release stuff against the US government. Suddenly there's 2. But that would just be coincidence, wouldn't it? What about the fact that woman AA's submitted a condom which she said that Julian broke, and there's no DNA evidence in the condom from either her or Julian? Or the fact that woman SW, one of the so-called complainants on the European arrest warrant for extradition, has gone on record stating to friends that she felt railroaded by the police, was so upset that the rape allegation was made against Julian, she wouldn't finish her interview and has still not signed her statement. So these are just some of the facts that the mainstream media doesn't put out there. And as Gail has said, they're freely available. If you want to go to Justice for Assange with the number 4.com, it's all there. Or one that you would find even more pertinent being Australian citizens is wlcentral.org/node/1418. 2nd of March 2011. Diplomatic and legal briefings to the Australian Parliament, including one by Greg Barnes, in which the government was told in no uncertain terms and with documented evidence that the Swedish prosecution was not only breaching its own procedures but human rights as well on Julian's case. And there is enough evidence before the Parliament to act upon it, and they have not only done nothing, they've lied to the Australian people about it. Nicola Roxon came out in Q&A and stated that Julian had fled Sweden while knowing full well he hadn't, that he had sought permission from her and was given it, that he'd stayed in 5 weeks, behind 5 weeks to be questioned. She refused to question him. He offered to fly back in twice. Twice she gave paltry excuses for why she couldn't interview him. And as soon as he got out of the country, she issued a European arrest warrant and an Interpol red notice to make him look as if he'd fled the country. And for the entire time he's been under house arrest, he has offered to be interviewed at the Swedish Embassy in London, and she has refused, saying that it's against the protocols of Sweden, when she knows full well that they're signatories to the Mutual Legal Assistance Protocol, which enables them to do so. So why does somebody take out a European arrest warrant for questioning and then refuses to question? Don't they want to clear up these sexual allegations? For 2 years they've had a chance and they don't want to do it. Why not? Why would that be? Wouldn't have anything to do with the US grand jury sitting over there trying to figure out how to get an indictment on Julian, would it? And let's go to the US grand jury. No defence material allowed. 4 prosecutors, no judge, no defence material allowed, convened in Alexandria, Virginia, which has the highest concentration of military contractor families. That's where the jury pool's drawn from. So from beginning to end, this has been an abusive legal process, and the government knows it. I asked my son, why have they taken out a European arrest warrant for questioning and they refuse to question you? And he said, it's simple, Mum. If they question me, they have to either drop the case or charge me. If they charge me, they've got to produce the evidence, and they've got no evidence. It's a holding case for a US extradition, and that's all it is. If he goes to Sweden, he's jailed immediately without questioning, indefinite detention. Just sitting there waiting till they can invent some bogus case that they can use against him from the US. Just sitting there till Bradley Manning cracks from the pressure that they've put him under, which the UN has defined as torture. And our government, one of the things that Julian asked of our government, he asked of many requests for things that would constitute diplomatic protection. And he asked simply, if they take me to America, can you please ask them not to torture me under special administrative measures And the answer from the Attorney-General was, no, we won't even ask. So I'll take questions, thanks.